give you a very short talk in the Wurrung language, and then I'll read the traditional owner's statement, which is read out on behalf of all people that are represented here in this room. Kumbajino, no, kumnangi. That means I invite you to listen while I'm talking. Ominjika kundipik Wurundjeri bobo narkwa. That means welcome to the land of the Wurundjeri family. This statement acknowledges, respects, recognises the interests and rights, the obligations, the traditions, customs and alliance of the traditional owners of country. Represented here today are the Wurundjeri, Wurrung, Wurrung, Taungurung, Gunai, Kunnai, Bidwal, Dhudhuroa, Waywurru, Yorta, Baraparapa, Wamba, Wadi, Jupagalk, Tati, Nyeri, Latje, Wergaia, Wotjobaluk, Gunai, and Wurrung. We state also that acts of individual and institutionalised genocide may have led to several First Nations removal from this planet. This statement from the traditional owners present today affirms our ongoing concerns about the lack of land and social justice in Victoria. This is an historical day in the history of Victoria. As the descendants of the ancestors, we have a cultural duty and obligation to protect and preserve our rights and interests. These include our human rights to self-determination, our right to country, traditions and customs, culture, language, art, oral history, and our rightful place in history as First Nations. Our rights to share in the ongoing spiritual and physical development of this great country, including the unfettered repatriation, return and reburial of our ancestors to their country, effective government, resourcing and strategies for health, education, housing and employment. A moral and just apology for the pain and suffering of our stolen generations. Just and fair reparations for the loss of our traditional land and waters supported by Victorian Aboriginal land rights law, and the protection of our 25,000 sacred heritage sites, including burial grounds, scarred trees, middens, mounds, artefacts and scatters. This statement strongly reaffirms the traditional owners' commitment to an equitable and just reconciliation of our history and rights, yesterday, today and tomorrow. We'll do an exchange of gifts now, which will be on behalf of the Wurundjeri and Wurrung peoples and traditional owners from around the state. So there will be gifts from us to you.
The early period before, after settlement, is beautiful. Our early ancestors. We'd like to present this to you on behalf of our nation, the
on behalf of the City of Melbourne, it's my honor in commemorating this special occasion and in exchanging the gifts with the Indigenous people in Victoria.
Lord Mayor, if you would be so kind, we would like to lay the flag.
My understanding now, we take the elder of the community.
It also makes you committed. Just before we Lord Mayor presents you to elders representing tribes here in the state, I'll just read out the caption at the bottom of the portrait for you. This image of leaders from the Murray, Loddon, Golden and Yarra tribes, taken in 1886 at Corranderg, Hillsville, portrays the strength of unity, dignity and commitment of our forebears to reconcile any differences from a long and proud past to a new and unfamiliar present. Their efforts ensured a future for their people to the present day and future generations. The Indigenous nations in Victoria today are a legacy of their efforts and will to survive through harsh times, and are a testament to the adaptability and immeasurable connection Indigenous peoples have to the country of their ancestors and future descendants. I'd like to call on undisclosed, well, we can do our own. Mrs Patricia Ockwell, if you could come up and receive your gift from the Lord Mayor, please. Briggs, representing Wurrung. Any Taungurung people? The Dhudhuroa. The Jupagalk. The Yorta group, please. The Wamba group. The Bidwal group. The Kunnai group. The Waywurru group. The Latje group, please. The Dhudhuroa group, please. The Baraparapa group, please. The Nyeri group, please. The Wergaia group, please. Charles Grateful.